welcome to a new episode of Cooking with Tiffany. I am your host, Tiffany DuBois-Morales. And as always, behind the camera is my amazing husband, Eric Morales. So, for today's video, we are going in a more Thai direction, I would say. We were watching a episode of Wild Card Kitchen, and I've been inspired to do a kind of a Thai version of a dish that we enjoy having at restaurants, Thai lettuce wraps. So I'm going to do a gochujang marinated chicken drumsticks, and then I'll do kind of my version of a Thai lettuce wrap with a chicory endive and Thai dressing for the side dish. So please do sit back, relax, and we will be back. All right, everybody, we are back. So the first thing that we are going to go ahead and do is get these beautiful chicken drumsticks marinated in our sauce. As you are all very much aware, I like to throw together a multitude of ingredients and different spices. So this is just what I currently have on hand, and measurements will need to be adjusted if you are entertaining more than 2 people, or have a much larger group than I currently have. So do what you like and everything else. We are going to start our glaze with 2 tablespoons of gochujang paste. I'm gonna take a gander and use the Spotted Horse Provisions, which is a local women-owned company here in Philadelphia, PA's elderberry and nutmeg zero waste shrub, because having something local and experimenting with their products is something that I like to do. They also have amazing and delicious jams and preserves and a multitude of other products available. So if you're local to Philadelphia or even in New Jersey, go and check them out. We are going to do 1 tablespoon of our soy sauce, or our tamari. And then I think, we'll add in just a touch of our sesame oil. Because we want that perfume. And instead of doing just, honey, sweet, equally sweet but lighter alternative would be agave syrup. And we're just gonna add a little bit of that and get started on mixing all of this together before we add in our Thai chilies and garlic, which this actually smells pretty good. Yeah, this smells great. but we'll add that in just a moment and marinate all of this together before we go ahead and preheat our oven. So we will be back. All right, everybody, we are back. So in here is our Thai chilies, our thinly sliced garlic, and then all of the dried spices that I have currently. And all we are going to do is just go and add in this rather generously made glaze to our drumsticks. We are going to allow this to get rubbed and get situated, and then we will go ahead and cook them in the oven, which for those of you that want to make this the same way that I do, I recommend preheating your oven to 450 degrees because it'll allow the skin to crisp up, the glaze to properly adhere to everything, and ensure that if you are roasting this in your oven for the better part of an hour, that it will come out perfect. No need to check it, like it will be perfect. So we will be back once I get cleaned up and get started on the salad. All right, everybody, we are back. Now, our beautiful Thai glazed drumsticks are currently in the oven. They have about an hour before they will be beautiful and sticky and perfectly cooked and just the way that I like them. In the meantime, we have gone ahead and sliced everything that we need for our salad. Now, a couple of notes on Chicory Endive. This can be used in hot or cold preparations. You'll most likely see this particular green used in a lot of like hearty Italian-based soups or stews or like anything else, but it is perfectly fine to eat raw, and it's actually really different as far as the flavor profile is, depending on whether you cook it or if you have it, chilled or cold. So we're gonna have that as our base, and then we're gonna add in our very thinly sliced carrots. Our beefsteak tomatoes. I only used one whole tomato because I don't want this to feel like overdressed or just oversaturated with a ton of liquid. And then only half of our red onion, which, as you can see, I have gone ahead and rather thinly sliced it because some people don't like raw red onion in their dishes. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Scott Conant, and everything else. But I enjoy a little bit of the heat and the tart that you get from just keeping your onions nice and fresh and, more importantly, raw. Our herb medley is also going to go in, and in this case we have parsley, basil, and a little bit of mint kind of threaded in this whole mishmash. So we're just gonna give this a very rough chop. And allow everything to just kind of meld together. Take and add into our salad. And the very last thing that we are going to do is make our dressing, which for those of you that are new subscribers, I generally prefer to make my dressings from scratch. And as long as you remember your various ratios of fat, acid, heat, and herbaceousness, then you can literally create any salad dressing that you want and include a ton of different spices and ingredients that will allow everything to just come out, you know, great. So in our second mixing bowl, we've got the final little sprigs of our garlic. And we are going to once again do our 2 tablespoons of gochujang paste, 2 tablespoons of spotted horse provisions, elderberry and nutmeg, zero waste shrub, which this we've had before, and it has like a really nice tart and vinegary note to it. So we are going to counteract the spice with a little tartness, salinity from our tamari or soy sauce. We're just gonna stick to just the 1 tablespoon. We're going to add in just a smidge of sriracha, smidge of our sesame oil, because you still need some kind of fat, and that's where the oil comes in. The organic agave, we are going to measure 2 tablespoons, because I still want a little bit of sweetness. And do our initial stir and blending of all of these ingredients. And the very last thing that we are going to do is season with our dried spices, which these are the same spices that I used on our drumsticks. We have black peppercorn, our 7 Thai dried spices, Korean chili flakes, ground ginger, oregano, and white and black sesame seeds. Stir to combine everything. And then add to our salad. Oh wow. God, I did really good with this. First time making it. As far as this recipe is concerned, and wow, yeah, I did good. So we will be back with our finished looks for at least for our salad, and then our finished look for our beautiful Thai marinated drumsticks. Hi everybody, welcome back, and check it out. We have our beautiful Chicory Endive Thai salad with my homemade Thai dressing, and as you can very obviously see, this is not overdressed. It is very nicely mixed together, and man, this is gonna go so well with our drumsticks. Hi everybody, we are back, and check it out. We have our beautifully roasted Thai style chicken drumsticks with a little extra color on some of the pieces from our oven. As always, we have our Chicory Endive salad with more of my homemade Thai dressing. And as always, please do not forget to head over to Reading Terminal Market here in Philadelphia, PA for all of your protein, produce, and spice needs, i.e. Gianta's Prime Shop, Ivine Brothers Produce, and the Head Nut. Also, do not forget to stop by Whole Foods Market for any of your added accoutrements. And a special thank you, as always, to Spotted Horse Provisions for that delicious shrub that went into both the glaze and the dressing. I am your host for Cooking with Tiffany, Tiffany DuBois-Morales. Bye!